Okay, so here's the second half, and that is about the 12-inch apes. I've had a lot of people ask me about the electrical, whether or not you had to extend the electrical, what you had to do with it, etc. So here's the short version. For the way that they wired this is the main coupling, and this is what runs up the electrical to the throttle side. Don't ask me why it's coming off that side. Somebody with more technical know-how probably has the answer to that. And then, so they ran the other side coming off the opposite direction. So first thing, as I mentioned in the other video, you got to take the gas tank off. Once you get the gas tank off, you'll see this, and it's just set in here on a little plastic push pin kind of thing. The release for it is actually right, I'm not sure if I can quite get my finger on it, but it's a pinch, it's electrical pinch fitting, just like the blue one that you need to take the gas tank off. So if you can get that one off, you can get this one off. Once the gas tank's off, it's really easy to see, really easy to work on. It was initially run through the space by the neck here, so I had to actually take it off in order to run it to get the extra couple inches that I needed. And it is simply run over the top of the backbone. I made sure it's not getting pinched. Made sure it's not getting pinched by the tank when I put it back on or anything like that. As you can see, there's a little bit of wear that's starting on the clutch cable here. I'm thinking that's just because of the angle that's hitting the gas tank, so I'm not sure if I'm going to just wrap that little bit of the gas tank with some tape or something to keep it from working on that, but I'm going to figure it out. Anyways, the electrical for the other side is right down here. This is the one that gave me the most trouble. It's initially, when you first start working on it, it's initially right back in that little square hole right there. And it was not long enough. So what I had to do is I had to pull it off of that and pull what little slack I could from this area back in here, route it over the top of this fitting, or this electrical plug right there, and then kind of run it out as far as humanly possible. And even then, it still only got me a couple of inches. You can see this fitting right here initially plugged in to the frame. Oh, where the heck was it? It was back in here somewhere. Anyway, so I had to, there it is, right there. So I ended up having to move that forward maybe, I don't know what that is, 3-4 inches. And it's just barely enough. I had to put the electrical on and put all the controls on and everything before I actually mounted the bars. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to get it on there. But now that it is on there, stuck with this camera, sorry guys. Now that it is on there, there's just that little bit of slack that you need, not too terribly tight here, a little bit of wiggle room, and everything turned out okay. The brake lines, the throttle cable, and the clutch cable are Barron's pre-made kit. I picked them all up last year, I just didn't have a chance to get them on yet. The brake is the perfect length, the clutch is just a hair short for my liking, and the throttle cables are just a hair long, so I guess it kind of averages out in the end. But there it is. If you guys have any other questions about that, continue to post them, and I'll either try and get another video or I'll try and answer them. Alright, stay safe, guys.